And while you're doing that, oh,
Sherry, are you still in Durango?
yes,
Yes.
God.
And your friends
Okay.
are on the hike.
they are day 2.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have some awesome updates that are being brought out to us as of August 1st. So letting you guys know way ahead of time so you guys know what is going to be happening and or is happening. There's some things that are happening. And before I get into that, so one of the things the company is really wanting to put a focus on customer acquisition and reward people for doing that. So I want you guys to think of people, maybe yourself, like Patty and Sue, that have a ton of bazillion customers. There's some extra money that you can pick up for bonuses. So sometimes we have people that come on board that don't want to build a team. And so the company is saying, well, gosh, you know what, you can move up our marketing plan anyway. And here's a way to do that and get rewarded. Now, I will tell you guys that if you have enough people that come on as customers, you know, usually it's 1 or 2 out of 10 is going to want to join your team, right? But think about like maybe physicians' offices, people like that might have a big customer base that maybe don't have a lot of time or whatever. This might be a great introduction to kind of get them in to our mission and being able to at least get more people healthy with Juice Plus. So we are coming up with this customer focused track. Now, before I go into that, I had the opportunity to talk to Jennifer Myers this afternoon, and she was telling me that a couple of cool ideas for adding more customers. There were a couple of girls that are on the Peak team that did a shred party. And so they had everybody come knowing they were coming to a shred party. And so they told them about the shred. And then they had like 4 different stations set up where people could try the complete balls or, you know, some of the recipes out of the shred book and things like that. And they had 36 people there and every single person ordered. So that's worth your time. Another thing that Janice Gephardt's doing is she started a meetup group. She actually started a couple of meetup groups. One is just a walking group. Whoever shows up, they go for a walk, and then she picks like a restaurant that they're going to end at, and everybody can have, you know, a little social time or, you know, drink together or whatever. And she added, I think, 40 new reps to her team during COVID doing that. Okay. She also started a Women in Change group as well. People that maybe have gone through divorce or whatever. And
can you come to the door?
That group is doing amazing. So anyway, so just some ideas for you in addition to just hosting some simple things like, you know, hosting something in your house, like a shred party, or come hear about Juice Plus. I mean, again, being loud and proud about what we do because we know the power of what Juice Plus is. Okay, so customer focused track. What is it? It's an optional, flexible approach to reward partners who build a Juice Plus business with a focus on customers. So what's great about this? So when I first heard about this, I heard the word track. I thought you had to kind of pick one or the other. You don't. You can do both. You can be a team builder and be on this customer track program as well. Okay, and why? Well, because affiliate marketing is kind of the buzzword today, right? It's a easy enter. Everybody's really familiar with the word affiliate marketing now. You see other companies are using this as well, and it appeals to, you know, all kinds of different people that may want to share with a few other people. Okay, but this is also going to give people flexibility to where they can move up to sales coordinator and maybe further. So far we know sales coordinator, but they're thinking even further as this program gets launched. Okay. So here's an example. So step 1, you can achieve sales coordinator with a customer track program. You guys can see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see it? Okay. So personal customers, you have to have a minimum of 20. So this is starting with August business. Okay. If you had a new person starting with August business. Okay. Promotional volume of 10,800. So where's my handy dandy calculator? So out of the 10,800, 6,500 need to be from your own customers. So you could have team on there, So if we took a trio, what's the PVC on a trio? 300. So you're only talking, that's only 22 customers to have this 6,500, okay? So 10,800 divided by 300 promo PVC is 36 orders between, you and your team. Okay, that's not that bad. You're at sales coordinator. No team structure requirement. So you could have somebody that has 36 trio orders and they're gonna be there. Okay. Now, step 2 is after sales coordinator. This is not anything to do with, don't think senior sales coordinator or anything like that. This is just the customer track. You can get more customers and go level 1, 2, 3, and 4 for more bonus. So if you achieve after sales coordinator another 2,500, which would be another 30 orders, and you held that for 2 months, that was paid out. Now you have to realize this is paid volume. So we probably need to divide that 300 by 4 installments, right? So if we take 2,500 divided by 75, that, if I could run the calculator, that would be really good. You're talking 33 more orders. Okay. You have to have a minimum customer count of your own of 30. You get a $500 reward, and you can kind of see how it goes up here. Okay. So if you are one of these people, if you are a partner who signed up prior to June 1st of this year, they're saying you can do this too. So let's say that you already have 5,000 being paid out per month. Okay, maybe you're at 7,000. Okay, you're going to get prorated because you're going to be in the middle. So whatever the percentage is to get to the 10,000, that's the amount of the bonus that you would get out of the 2,000. Because they couldn't have somebody that's just sitting there like at 9,050, right, and get the same as somebody who just popped out of there at 5,000. Does that make sense? Okay, Missy, question?
So we're talking about if somebody already has, like, I'm going to use Sue as an example. You have however many thousands of customers.
Right.
You have
164, actually.
So she gets to start. She gets to count. And I'm not getting that part.
So
she
let's say
that
that Sue was already, and I don't know where she is. I'm just using her as an example. So let's say she was sitting here. She already had, because the program just started, she was at 7. She was in between here. She's shooting for 10, but when she gets there, she'll get the prorated version from 7 to 10 versus from 5 to 10. Okay, if you have somebody brand new who just got started, they're eligible for all of it because they're starting from 0.
So she's not going to get 2,000 when she gets there. She's going to get something
proration
else
from where she was to the 10,000 because she's pre-existing before June 1st. Does that make sense? They figure it out. Yeah, don't worry about it. So they figure it out. I mean, because if let's say you were at 9,999, it's not fair that you would get the same bonus as somebody that was sitting at 4,000 that moved through that, right? So that's all. So that's just, they're going to prorate that. So the whole point here is that you can start somebody out that is customer focused, and there's a lot of bonus money to pick up for them, even if they don't want to build a team. If they want to build it, they can do this all by themselves. Okay. If they want to build a team, it can add into it as well. And they can still get all the bonuses for hitting QSSC and, all of the other bonuses. So this is just an addition. It's just more money. So here they're giving an example of somebody who is at 3,000, right? So they're not quite to 5,000. They're eligible for 80% because they were 80%. They were 20% there. So they're going to get 80% of the level 2 bonus because they were already 20% there. So they figure it out for you. Okay. So they're going to leave it up to you if you've got people on your team, okay? Or if it's for you to self-report this. And so you need to reach out. You want to write this down, support.us@juiceplus.com, put your name and your FIN on there and ask them to tell you where you are for the customer track bonuses. Okay. And they will send you a little gold card. You got that?
So again, when you do that, what's the process for that?
You just email support.us@juiceplus.com and they'll tell you where
And
you
they'll-
are.
Okay.
And yep, because they've got all your numbers, and you could go to order analysis under your Juice Plus or Classic Virtual Office, and you could find out what your report was as well. But honestly, I think I would get on their radar just so they're tracking you for that bonus. Okay. All right. So what about uplines and POB? So when you are at sales coordinator or above, and you're in POB, which means you have 3,000. That's not, what's the number now? Whatever the number is now, I just had a brain, whatever. Coming in where you're in POB, when you promote another sales coordinator, that person's volume counts for them to be in POB. So what happens for people that don't build a wide team, let's say they have one team member that also gets the sales coordinator, all of a sudden it pulls them out of POB bonus. So there's still the case here where you want to still continue to get people to understand the importance of putting team on so that they have volume coming out of somebody else other than one line or two lines. Okay. So, once you have 5 team members in your sponsorship that you personally sponsored that are in POB, you never have to worry about qualifying for it. So, there's that case for width of building your organization again. So we used to have a 3-month grace period where they allowed us to build another, leg or volume up to kind of replace that. And they kept paying us POB, and they're going to be extending that now to 6 months for everybody. So, including your excess, so really it could be 7 months. So again, the only thing you really need to understand from here is that if you were to have somebody that was just a customer track and they were counting towards you, all of their volume is what you were using to get your POB bonus, and they got to sales coordinator, they're going to pull you out of POB if you don't have volume coming from some other people. Okay. So again, it's the case for always bringing people onto your team because they all, it's good to have more than one hose filling up the pool, basically, right? Okay. If you guys need help with that, let me know. At this point, I think most of you are still working on your width, and that's really that's the message, is keep doing that. Okay. Marketing and PR update. So anyway, watch it. You guys are going to start to see some more material coming out on that. So watch your insights, and also you're going to be watching your hub. So marketing and PR update. Here's our brand refresh. So coming out this summer, your new Juice Plus is going to look like this. And it's now called Juice Plus Essentials instead of capsules. I like it. Juice Plus Essentials. So
That's awesome.
Yes. And we've got the new logo. You guys can see the new logo and the new colors. So you're gonna hear a new tone coming out as far as our marketing goes. So they've really been working on it. So right now, I know I've been a little frustrated because I go to Juice Plus promotions or whatever, and there's nothing to buy. Well, that's because they are busy literally replacing everything with all of the new rollout. So you're going to see product fact sheets, the new order form. There's going to be a new business presentation, why sell it for less than best brochure, quad ingredients. I mean, you can see all this stuff, right? You're even going to have Zoom backgrounds. You can have social media posts. And they're also updating the starter packet, and they're going to be putting in some new brochures into that. And then they're also updating the clinical research guide with, it's going to be spiral bound. And so that's in the middle of an update right now as well. So don't buy any right now. There's a new product presentation with talking points coming out. There's a new Juice Plus brochure that's coming out. That's going to actually have all of our products in one brochure. And there'll be new banners and posters and things that you can buy for booths or whatever you're doing. Okay. In the news, so we got featured in each of these different things, and we didn't reach out to these companies. So Digital Journal in the US named Juice Plus as a key player in the global wellness supplements market. In Spain, top 10 foods to add to your summer diet for clear skin. Runner's World in the US named Complete as one of the top protein powders for nutrition and performance. So if you go to your Juice Plus hub, which you can find on myjuiceplus.com, and I'm going to show you where that is in a minute, you can find it there. Okay. So here's the wellness supplements. Also, this was the Spain one. Here was the article in Runner's World. You guys can see the difference here. Oh, this is a Digital Journal talking about the supplement market. I sent this one out actually to you guys last week. So you should have this one in Boxer. And I put it on Facebook as well. Okay, Atlanta Live. This is going to be the color scheme for Atlanta. I hope you're coming. They have now sold 2,000 tickets. They think that there'll be 5,000 sold. So we're going back up. So I hope you're going to join us in Atlanta. It's going to be like a big homecoming since we haven't had conference in a while. I know Sue's got her ticket. Judy's got her ticket. Sarah's got her ticket. Sherry, Patsy. So hopefully you guys are joining us. And this is where you'll go to get your information, and your ticket is juiceplusliveapp.com. Saturday it's going to be a different format. So they're opening with on Thursday. So you don't need to fly in until Thursday morning if you're coming. So it's going to be a little shorter conference. So maybe that helps. So it's going to be opening on Thursday with a party. So we won't have a party on Saturday night. We're going to have a party on Thursday night, which will be really fun. And then Richard and I got a suite. So we're going to hope to have everybody up during that time as well. So, and then Saturday is going to be open to all. So there'll be a lot of product information and things that if you know people in the Atlanta area, you can certainly bring them for free. Okay. At the party, they are working on healthy food trucks and things like that. So there'll be food there. So you won't have to worry about trying to find something to eat except for on Friday. Also, if you have people with kids, they have a family viewing room. So have baby bring to conference. Okay. People that are eligible for Q School, that's going to be October 12th and 13th. You have to be a QNMD by August 31st to go. And then they fly you. They're going to actually, looks like they're actually doing it. They're actually doing it right before conference. That's what they're doing. So you only have one trip away from your family versus two, which is kind of cool. So if you're there, you'll start to get an invitation. Tower Garden, I don't know if you guys saw the incentive for the Tower Gardens, but they explained this was confusing to me, but if you sell 3 Tower Gardens, you get 80. If you sell 6 more, you get 120. Sell 12 more, you get another 120. So not my favorite incentive, but hey, if you're selling Tower Gardens, it's better than nothing. My suggestion was for them to offer a customer incentive instead. So we get paid for selling Tower Gardens, but you guys could also get creative and say that, you know, if you knew you had some Tower Gardens going out, you guys could put this back and say, I'm offering a promotion if you buy a Tower Garden, it's $50 off this month or something like that. Maybe that'll help you get to the 3 or 6 or 12. So they're also going to be putting together a new Tower Garden presentation also for schools. So if you haven't talked to your schools about Juice Plus and Tower Garden, this would be a great one to be able to get on there. And that's going to be available on Insights in the Hub very soon. It's not there yet. Digital World, myjuiceplus.com. The cart has been updated. So you have the ability now, if you make a cart, it used to just hang out in there. Now you can go in and delete the cart, and you can go into a cart and edit the cart now and change all of your products except for the Healthy Starts for Families, the children's program. Now when you send your link, it'll show your host name instead of the funky link number to your person, which is great. And you also have the ability to edit the email before you send it to your person. They've resolved an error that when they were sending people via email or WhatsApp, sometimes there was an error. They've resolved that. And instead of having just the icons, now they've added some descriptors so people can understand what to do with all of that. Okay. You can also preview your customer's cart, but in order to do that, you just have to go in and pretend it's not you. So don't do it. You can't do it here. You have to pretend you're them. I think they should change that, but I'm sure they're working on it. So you can preview your card. More updates. They added the partner Fintu team list. There's birthday cards. Anyway, you can read all this stuff, but I'm not going to go through all that. All right. They're working on, there's a little issue right now with reinstatements. And so I want you guys to really watch this, because people that are trying to renew, sometimes it's giving them either a tax code error or just a syntax error. If that happens, you need to get on the phone and call support and have them help you, because there's a glitch somehow with the state's tax codes somehow. All the states, I guess, changed their information. And so you have to go back in and rewrite all that. So anyway, we want to make sure people renew, and we don't want them to get frustrated. So I just want you to be aware that right now it is frustrating, but you can unfrustrate it for your people. Okay. So you might want to double check with people.
On that, are you talking about product or our?
No, your distributorships, your partnerships. Yeah. All right. So editing shared cards, it's super easy. He just talked about, you just click here, edit the card, copy the link and send it on. And you're going to see some tutorials that are going to be coming out that shows you the videos up there that show you how to do that. So if you have people that, I don't know how to do it, there'll be a video they can click on. Okay. Juice Plus Hub updates. So now if you go to My Juice Plus, this used to say ditch the pitch. Right now it'll say Juice Plus Hub. So from now on, slowly they are putting everything is going to be on the hub. So we're phasing out of the Freedom Revolution, trying to get everything into one place. And so everything new is going to go only into the hub. And there's a great little search engine in there that you can go in and you find stuff. If you want to say, I need resources for Healthy Starts, you can go in and do that. But they are in the middle of slowly putting everything else that is somewhere else there. So you still might need to look in two places, but we're working towards having everything in one place, which I'm super excited about. So again, they want to make sure everything is searchable. Yay, hallelujah, praise the Lord. You're going to see, again, the new product resources will be up there. And, you know, they also want to hear if you guys have any suggestions. And then finally, don't forget about the summer incentive that's going on right now for Atlanta. All you need to do is get 15 new orders, June, July, and August total. So 5 per month. And you'll get a free ticket for Atlanta. And if you promote somebody, you're going to also get a $150 gift card towards your Juice Plus Live. When you get there, they're going to give you a little credit card that you can spend. So, which is cool. And then the other one is if you get the 15 orders, you get the ticket, you promote 2 people, you get the $150 gift card. And if you promote somebody to QSC, then you get another $250. So kind of nice bonuses there. So any questions?
I have a question. Are
Yes.
they going to, with our original virtual office, because I've been using that, as you know, for a long, long time, they usually had all the products in there, and you could send that as a text, or you could send it as an email to your customer and say, thank you for your order, or thank you for ordering, etc. Are they ever going to update that, or
Yeah. They're
are
trying
they
to put that all on the new side.
on the hub?
So right
Okay.
now, they've got the birthday cards going up.
Okay.
But yeah.
Because
They're-
that was
yeah.
always something, but I mean, from your boards, you know, that we have on our phone, you can say,
Yeah.
thank you for your Juice Plus order, and you can send that to all your new customers. But otherwise, if the only other way was to go into your virtual office and send somebody a note, you know, thank you for your order of capsules or shake or
Yeah.
whatever. So, okay.
Well, and honestly, I would probably transition and start using boards anyway, because you could go in and make your own and make them really cute and just have them ready to go and put them on your own board. I think, Sue, you're probably one of the only people. Is anybody else using the cards on the old virtual office? Yeah, you're the only
Karen.
one.
Oh, Karen.
Oh, yeah.
And Ellen.
So-
Okay, there's a few of us. All right. But yes, I use my boards all the time, but I used to always send those is what I was saying. So it's just kind of a one or the other.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all I got. I know we kind of went over, but that was good information. Let me hit stop record here. Maybe. Now there's no button. Maybe it's not recording. Oh, it is recording. There it is.